It's perfect. Thank you, Janet. So as we get started here, today's agenda, we're going to be walking through Canva, the Instagram business page, some tips and tricks, and then some questions at the end. So first up is just kind of a general walkthrough of what actually Canva is. And I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar with Canva and what it is. Some of you may not have that much of an in-depth knowledge. So here we're going to kind of take a look at kind of exactly what it is. So Canva is a graphic design tool for anyone who isn't an experienced designer. Most people see it as an image design tool, but it's much more than that. You're able to create so many different files and so many different options with Canva that it's simply just a really easy platform to use for those people that don't exactly have a graphic design background. Jen and I, we both use Canva. This presentation is built on Canva. So we're just really trying to, get to the fact that it's a really simple program to use, and essentially almost anybody can use this platform. So what actually is Canva used for? A lot of people, you may think that, oh, you can only create your logos or you can only create, a certain amount of things on it, but Canva is really used for a large amount of options for you. So for example, logo designs, it's really great for those businesses that are just starting out, or they're maybe a business looking to get a refresher of what their look to the public is going to be. You can create flyers. So this is a great marketing tactic that you can use to create. So, and it's not only just the graphic design part of the flyers, you're actually able to type the body text in there as well. Posters, once again, another marketing tactic that you're able to use. Menus for all those restaurants out there. You can use your graphics or some pictures of your menu items on here to make it look really good. Social media graphics. This is kind of one of the main benefits and what we're going to be looking at a lot today, because we feel that social media is such a strong tool for businesses to be using. So definitely social media graphics is huge for Canva here. You can create your newsletters, business cards, Zoom backgrounds, presentations like we are today, banners, and there's so many more. And another topic I want to mention is the fact that all these options that I mentioned here, they all have templates with them. So let's say you're interested in creating some sort of a poster or a flyer or a newsletter, and you're saying to yourself, I'm not really sure how I want it to look. Canva has a lot of options where you can actually select a template, even on the free option, where you can kind of base it off of what they think is a really good template, or you can use that template and create your own, whatever it is. But at least now you don't have to start from fresh. You're able to use the resources that are given to you with Canva. So as I mentioned there is a free option with Canva, and there's also a pro paid option. So with the free option, there's a lot of really good opportunities for you with the free option. There's lots of templates, as you can see there, the design types, free photos and graphics that you can actually use. You're able to actually integrate a team within your Canva. So for example, Jen and I have our own team on Canva, so we're able to log into our account and click on the shared with you, and which we'll run through here in a second. And you're able to, edit the slideshow or whatever it is in real time. So you don't have to worry about sending it back and forth. Can you edit this? Can you edit that? You're able to just say, hey, can you go check out that presentation and let me know what you think? And it's going to be right in front of you. You're able to collaborate in real time, like I mentioned there, and then you have 5 gigabytes of storage. In the pro option, this is kind of where you just get to more storage. There's going to be more photos for you to use. You get a lot of special features with that. We're also going to run through these features. So there's going to be like a background remover, a resize option, a social media content scheduler, that type of idea. So we'll get through that with all the features that there is, and we can go from there. So one thing I'm going to do, Jenna, could I be able to share my own screen for this? I'm just going to kind of hop on the Canva app here, and then we take a run through it. Sorry, guys. So this is kind of what you'll be looking at when you log into your Canva app. So this is the home screen. So once you log in, this is what you'll see. So there's a lot of options that you see right away. The first one I want to look at is this toolbar up top here. So first up is the templates. So this is kind of everything that Canva has to offer for you. So if you wanted to create, like I mentioned, there's presentations, posters, flyers, all that. So you're able to actually click on one of those and it'll bring you up a bunch of templates or some options for you to choose from. Over here is your features. So this is kind of, if you have any questions or you're curious to see more about something, this is kind of where you can go for that in terms of maybe you want to see what photos there are that you could use, some business cards maybe that you're interested in making, learn. So another nice thing with Canva is if you don't have Jenna and I right with you, you're able to, there's courses on it. There's some really nice videos, tutorials that they'll run you through to give you a better knowledge of what Canva is. And then pricing over here, kind of like what I mentioned there with the free and the pro options. There are some other options for you, but the free and the pro are generally speaking kind of the main options for you. So now I want to take a look at, so like I mentioned, we're going to look at a lot of social media. So if you click on this social media tab here, you'll see that some options come up with Instagram, Facebook, for example, and you're actually able, so if I say to myself, I want to create an Instagram post, you're able to actually go on here, create blank, and now you're able to, create. So this file size right here is exactly the size that is recommended for an Instagram post. So like I mentioned, the templates are over here. So you're able to, so let's say you're a personal trainer and you wanted something like this, and maybe at the bottom here, you want to put in your address or whatever it is, you're able to do that. You're able to kind of add whatever you'd like to it, but it's just an example of a template that you can actually use. And then there's some elements that you can click on over here. This would be adding some different shapes or lines or whatever you'd like to add. Text you're able to add. There's a bunch of different fonts that you can choose from. And then there's the uploads option, which is if you have some pictures that you'd like to have on there, then you're able to do that there. So another thing I wanted to mention, here I got to click on social media. So there's also Instagram stories, Instagram ads, Instagram reels. These are all going to be slightly different in size because they are the recommended size for that social media channel. Likewise with Facebook, there's gonna be a lot of similarities with Facebook and Instagram, but the same idea where you're able to just click on that and then it'll give you the exact size that they recommend you guys to use. Now I'm gonna go back to the slideshow here. So now that we kind of went through a run through of Canva and what it is, I hope you guys have more of a background knowledge of how to create some social media posts or what should I create next. So now we're going to take a look at some of the features that we have available. So the first feature, I did mention this earlier, but it is actually the design together feature. So this can kind of declutter your projects. It's an easy to use content management system, I guess you could call it. So not only does Canva Pro give you unlimited folders, but you're able to share them with your entire team. So an example would be this slideshow that Jen and I created today. We were able to share this with each other and we can edit it in real time. So if there's something that you want to change on it, you don't have to worry about them sending it to you to make some edits or making you an editor. It just automatically, you can go in there and you can change it. And another really useful thing would be if someone at your workplace maybe went on vacation or something like that, you're able to actually just log into your account and you can make some edits to whatever it is that you'd like to work on. So next is the social media scheduling. So you can really take control of your social channels. It's a really easy content planner to use. You can design, your posts through Canva across all your favorite platforms, and it really helps you boost your following. And it kind of takes, I guess, you sort of takes the hassle out of, I got to post on Facebook, and then I got to go log into Twitter and post, and then I have to log into Instagram and post. You're kind of able to all do that within the Canva application here, which is a really nice option for you. Next is staying on brand. So when you go through a social media channel of whatever business it may be, good branding can really change the game with that. So you have a brand kit. It's kind of a brand management tool, I guess you could call it. It makes your business look really professional. You can go in there and change the fonts, logos, and colors to exactly what your business wants to be, so that way when someone logs into your, let's say, your Instagram, which is a very gets a lot of views, being on brand, having generally the same colors, the same fonts throughout, makes it look really professional, and it kind of makes the potential customers kind of stick around and see what you're all about. Next is the resizing of your posts. So like I mentioned earlier, you could create an Instagram post, but sometimes maybe you say to yourself, I'd like to create an Instagram story, or maybe I want to make that an advertisement on Instagram. You can actually just click, it's just one button that you click on, and you're able to actually, it'll automatically change it for you and edit that post for you. So you're able to, if it's a photo that, even if you'd like it as a flyer. So for example, so if I had a social media post that was like a square, I could say, let's change that to the size of a flyer, and it would go to 8.5 by 11, and it would change your edits for you, which is a really nice option. So the list kind of goes on of what you can change it to afterwards. But sometimes, a lot of graphic designers will tell you that, editing that could take hours of work just to change that all. And Canva you're able to do it with the click of a button, which is a really nice option for you. So another really cool feature they have is the video options that you can make. It's really easy to create, your high quality videos yourself. You could start with Canva's library of, once again, of their templates that they have, and just kind of drag and drop what you'd like to see in that video, or you can kind of create it from start, have your own video. But it's a really easy way to have short videos. Definitely Canva is nice to create short videos. If you're creating a longer video, there might be some better platforms for that, but just short, simple social media videos that you'd like to create, there's a really nice option with Canva in that as well. There is some animation tools that you can add to whatever it is like you'd like to add. For example, here is just the little arrow that we have on our presentation. You're able to actually save them as a video format, and then it creates like a GIF, so that you don't have to worry about it just being like a screenshot of it and not animating. If you save it as a video format, then you're able to send it to wherever you'd like, and the animation will still come up. So it kind of really grabs the attention of the viewers, kind of brings your slideshow or your flyer, whatever it is, kind of brings it to life. And the last feature I wanted to look at is the background remover. So this seems to be the crowd favorite. Everyone really enjoys doing this one. It's offered in the Pro version. So if you have the image that you'd like to use, you took a picture of something or someone, and you don't like the background of it, you're actually able to, with one click of a button, I have an example here, you're actually able to remove the background of that, and you can change it to whatever you'd like. If you'd like to have it as just a plain white background, or you'd like to put the image in front of the Eiffel Tower, for example, you're able to do that with this. You just click erase, or you can restore it, and your image is gone, and you can change it to whatever you'd like in the background of that. So now I'm going to show you guys a video that I wanted to show you guys, just to kind of tie all that Canva Pro has to offer for you guys. Okay, sorry guys, I don't have that video on me. Okay, but so essentially this video, I must not have saved in there, but essentially this video was just kind of a way to show all you guys kind of what I just talked about. It brings it all into one. So if you actually go into the Canva, onto the website there, you're able to click on those tutorials, and there'll be a bunch of videos there that specify in, let's say, social media designing or maybe flyer designing. And you can actually just click on those videos, and you'll be able to watch those, just kind of get a better grasp of what there is to offer there. But overall, as you can see, Canva has a lot of really good features that you can use. I highly recommend this app. I know Jenna highly recommends this app. A great thing is the free options. The free option with Canva has a lot of good chances or opportunities for you to really promote your business through your social media or create some marketing tactics for you. So everything I showed you today was actually in that free option, which is really nice. So you can download it right away. You can kind of get your feet wet and try it all out. And then maybe down the road, if you're really interested in having more templates and more opportunities for you, you're able to use that Canva app. So now I'm going to pass it on to Jenna, and she's going to take you through Instagram and how you can kind of integrate using Canva into your Instagram.
Thanks, Avery. There is a question in the chat first so that we can answer, which is there a copyright restriction?
Yeah, so with all of the templates that they offer you on Canva are completely free for you to use. You're able to use those however you'd like. A lot of them are going to be kind of specific, or they're going to say certain things that you're going to want to change, which you'll notice once you start using them. But all those templates you're able to use. They offer those to their public. But sometimes I would definitely recommend start creating your own, because if you go to some businesses, you might see some normalities and some continuous posts, and you can kind of tell that they have used Canva on those. So you're more than welcome to use those templates, but I definitely recommend to try some custom stuff on your own.
So there's anything that's in Canva that's free, like the elements and the pictures that Canva allows you to use. Those are all copyright free. You don't have to worry about copyright on any of that. All right, perfect. So now I'm going to take you through Instagram. So there are some key highlights of Instagram I wanted to go over. The first is brand recognition. So allowing you to post often under your own brand allows you to get more noticed by your consumers. The other thing we have is Instagram allows you to add an online shop. So it's very similar to the Facebook shop option. You actually have to connect the two for your Instagram shop to be active. And I'm going to go through that. Instagram is free. So you can do everything you want on Instagram, create an account and post. So it's a very cost-effective tool for a business to have. And then finally, Instagram allows you to connect with your customers and other like-minded people, such as businesses in your community or businesses similar to your own. So I'm going to take you through how to actually create a business account. So I'm in my own personal Instagram. I've just gone to my account and clicked switch to business account. And then I click on business. This here is just telling me what I'm going to get by switching to a business account. And then here you can actually pick a category that your business falls under. So it gives you a few suggested options here, but you can also type in the search bar up top if you don't see what it is. I've just clicked on shopping and retail. And then finally, it's just going to ask you if you are sure you want to switch to a business account. So nothing's really going to change with your Instagram when you switch to a business account. You'll still be posting like normal. You just get a few more extra tools by switching to a business account. And we're actually going to go through those as well right now. So still continuing to create your business account here, you're just going to type in your information. So I've just typed in my email address and a phone number, and you are able to show this information on your profile by just checking that box up top. So if I click show on my profile, then you're good to go and you will be able to have that information right there for when a customer goes onto your account. And then to answer your question, Matt, no, you don't need to have a Facebook to switch to an Instagram business account. As long as you have an Instagram account, you're good to switch over. You don't need Facebook. So once you're done, this is what your page is going to look like. So you can go through and update. So I here can just grab a profile picture, throw that in there. Username, I can add a website if I have one. And then a bio as well. So just a little information about what it is that you do or services that you offer, just so that people can see quickly what it is that you have to offer. And then you just click submit. And now my profile is saved and ready to go. Sorry about that. Okay, so what to do now that you have a business account ready to go. So there are a few things you're going to want to consider. So first, you're going to want to consider brand recognition. We're also going to have a grow your audience, expand by using Instagram ads. You're going to want to post regularly, post reels and lives, use the insights tool, sell products, create connections, and use Instagram's you're going to want to use Instagram's scheduler as well. So now we'll go through each of those things. So the first thing you want to do is create a consistent brand. So 3 things to consider when creating a brand is visuals. So consider photos that engage, educate, or excite people about your business. You're also going to want to example share photos of people who use your products or your products themselves. You're also going to want to use your captions when you upload pictures. So you're going to want to keep it short and sweet. Lead with the most important information first, and encourage actions that people want to take. So you might want to do a sign up or a shop our sale. So create an action plan with your posts. You're also going to want to use hashtags. So try relevant hashtags and mention those tags and add them in your captions. So relevant might be small business or Haldeman County. That way, people interested in those topics can actually search just small business on Instagram. And if you've used that hashtag, you might pop up for them. You're also going to want to use consistent colors. So like Avery mentioned with Canva, that's why Canva is so great. You can actually have a brand coloring kit. So that way, the same color palette is used across all of your photos and videos. So you just create consistency, and then eventually people will be able to say for Haldeman County, our colors are blue, green, and yellow. People will eventually be able to connect those colors with Haldeman County. So you're also going to want to create a theme. So consider similar photos that show unique sides to your business. For example, show behind the scenes, before and after shots, or a series of your service in use. So just create a theme as to what you want your Instagram to convey. You're going to want to establish your tone. So is your business's personality playful, informative, casual, or formal? And then you're going to want to try and maintain that tone for any captions, comments, or text used in your posts. And then you're going to want to post often. The more frequently you post on Instagram, the more interactions and visitors you can attract. And then you might also want to consider a content calendar to keep track of all your future posts. So just have a calendar, know when you're going to post on Instagram and what it is that's going to post that day. So often the recommended amount of times to post on Instagram is once a day. That's what Instagram suggests. Just because so many people are posting on Instagram, it can get lost in people's page and on their For You page. So once a day is the suggested. However, that can be a lot. So you might just want to start out with posting a few times a week, see what it gets you and see if it helps you at all. And then just grow your posting as you get more comfortable with Instagram. So you're going to want to next grow your audience. It's pretty simple to do this. So you're going to want to follow your friends and family, first of all. And then you're going to want to follow people within your community. So even if you aren't friends with them on your personal account, you can just go ahead and follow people. Once you do start following people, you'll have an option that says suggested followers or suggested people. You can just go ahead, click follow on all of those people. The more followers you have, the more active your Instagram page is going to be. And then you also want to follow other businesses in your community, even if they don't revolve around your business or aren't similar to your business at all. Following other business owners in your community helps other people find you. And it's also a really good idea to see some people's Instagram businesses who are doing really well with their Instagram. You can kind of go along and see what they're doing that's working and do the same thing for you. You're also going to want to use direct messenger. So answer any questions, both posts and in direct messenger. So I know it might be time consuming, but you do want to get that recognition of being someone who is interactive with their customers by answering questions. So you can do that by just replying to posts, or if they message you in direct messenger. You might want to handle sensitive issues through direct messenger. So if someone has a complaint or something went wrong, you can go ahead and direct message them. And it's just a great way to create customer relationships, having that one-on-one with them. They see you more as a person rather than just a business. You're also going to want to use the Instagram ads. So the ads is also an option. So you can create a budget that works for you, change it at any time. You're able to track your progress and turn your posts into ads. So I'm not going to go into heavy detail on how to create an ad. We do have a previous Facebook and Instagram ad on our YouTube channel. So Facebook and Instagram ads are connected. So you'll see a YouTube video on our YouTube channel that says Facebook ads. So if you watch that, you'll know how to make an Instagram ad since they are the same thing. So that's how to do ads. So you're also going to want to post regularly, as we went over, and use live and reels. So lives and reels. So use the live Instagram tool to take your customer behind the scenes. So if you go onto your Instagram, you will see an option to go live. Once you click on that, every person who clicks on your live will be able to see what you are doing in real time. So that is something we also have up on our YouTube channel. It's very similar to Facebook Live. But if you have any questions about Instagram Live, we can go over that on a one-on-one. You're also going to want to save your stories as reels so customers can watch them often. So if you create a reel, you can save that so that people can watch it later. And then you're just going to want to create unique reels. So reels are just short videos similar to a TikTok. If you are familiar with TikTok, that's what a reel is. It's very similar, just a few videos that you can collect together and create one video in total. You're just going to want to create those unique reels to get customers involved. Maybe it's a product unboxing or behind the scenes or a boxing for a customer who's ordered something. And again, post once a day and use eyes-catching posts to get the customer to stop scrolling. So whatever you can do to make your posts a little more eye-catching so that people who are on Instagram, they're just scrolling. So you want people to be able to stop and look at what it is you're asking or what your call to action is. So I'm actually going to go over and show you how to make a reel now. So I have just gone onto my Instagram and clicked create new post. So I'm in the story option here. And if you scroll down on the bottom, you'll see that there's a reel option. So now I'm just going to click a video that I already have of some dogs that I walk. And then I can go ahead and add music to this. So you can actually cut the music to whatever you want it to be. So now that video is saved. I clicked on it. I can add now different stickers and times. I can draw on it. And then you can go ahead, add filters as well. So I can just throw whatever I want in there. So it's just a video, a way to create videos is what a reel is. So now I can write a caption. I can go ahead and tag people in it as I normally would. It's just a quick way to get more people involved. So I also wanted to go over highlights. So highlights are a tool. I'm going to show you what they look like. You might be familiar with them. So if you save your story, so when you create a story, after you post it, you will see an option that says add highlight. So when you click on that, it will ask you to create a name. So you can do order process, products, and then people will be able to access. So if you aren't familiar, Instagram stories go away after 24 hours and people can't view them anymore. But if I save it to a highlight, people will be able to see it at all times. So perhaps someone didn't see my Instagram story, but it was a really important information. Maybe I'm doing a product drop, or I am looking, or I just highlighted my new spring products. People can go through now and see that later. So if we go to the next slide, you'll see here, this is what a highlight looks like. So here on Selena Gomez's page, she has a bunch of highlights here. They're just these little circles at the bottom. So now if I wanted to go through and say I wanted to look through her rare beauty product, I can just click on that circle and I will see all of the stories that she has posted before about rare beauty. So I might be able to see her products, pricing, sales, all of that kind of stuff. And the save to highlights works on the reels as well. So if you post a reel, after you post anything to your story, it's going to ask you to, if you want to add highlights. So you can create that name as well for highlights. So say I have a product highlight. Now, every time I do post a story and it says add to highlights, I click on it. It's going to ask if I want to create a new highlight or if I want to add it to a highlight I already have. So if I've posted a new product, I can just add it to my products highlight that I already have active, or I can add a new highlight as well. So we also have the insights tool. So insights tool, you can get real-time information. So you'll find the tool in the settings of your business page. So this way I can see what my audience is interacting with. So I can go through my old posts, see how many people those posts reached and how many people actually clicked on those posts. So maybe I have a video that did really, really well. I will be able to see that it reached 100 people and 57 of those people clicked on that video. You'll also be able to look at how you can improve. So you'll be able to see what your audience likes. So if I have videos that are doing really well, they're getting 100 plus views, and my pictures are only getting around 50 views, I'm going to know that my audience likes videos more than they do pictures, and I'm going to post more videos. You're also going to want to post at times of day when your audience is online. So Instagram suggests that that's 3 times a day is when people are most online. So that's before 8:30 in the morning, at around lunchtime, noon, and after 5 p.m. So that's when people are taking breaks from work and they're scrolling through their Instagram. That's when you're going to want to post, is around those 3 times, so that people will see your post. If you post at other times, it might get lost in the For You page. And again, just try and improve on what's lacking. So if your customers aren't liking your photos, look at your photos and see what it is that you can improve upon. Maybe it is going onto Canva and creating a template and just making it more interactive. You can also sell products. So for this option, you do need to have a Facebook page. So we have a Facebook shop webinar. Again, it's on our Haldeman County's YouTube page. So Facebook and Instagram are owned by the same company, so they're connected. So once you go through the Facebook shop webinar and you have your Facebook shop set up, you can connect it to Instagram. So you'll see that option there. It says add Instagram account. You just click on that, enter your Instagram account, and then your shops will be connected and you can start selling on Instagram as well as Facebook. You're also going to want to create your connections with customers. So interaction, you're going to want to reply to all comments left on your post. So again, that may be time consuming, but even if someone's just saying, I love this product, just comment back, thank you, or direct people to your website, anything that you can, just reply to all the comments, even if it's just a like. You're also going to want to reply to the direct messages that you receive. So anybody who is messaging you privately, make sure that you answer them. You're also going to want to create Q&As, polls, and different questions for your customers to interact with. So on your story, you will see options to create different posts. You can add a poll, create a Q&A. That way people just get a little bit more involved. You can also find out what your customers like by using your analytics, post videos and pictures, and just experiment. You're going to want to, especially if you're just starting out on Instagram, just experiment, see what it is that your customers are engaging with and what you yourself feels comfortable with posting and sharing. Also, you're going to want to create an Instagram marketing plan. So tips for your marketing plan is post high quality posts, use tags and hashtags, share the right information. You're going to want to show, don't tell people, follow influencers, tell your story, and create drafts. So if you have some spare time, you can go through and create drafts, and then they'll be ready to post when you are ready for them to go up. Tell your story, create that personal connection. Don't be just a business. Consumers really like knowing a business owner and what it is they have to offer, as well as creating that personal connection with them. All right, that is all. I know I have another question here. So you can use a different pay link. So if you already have an e-commerce site set up for yourself, you can insert that into your Facebook shop, so that people, when they do shop your products on Facebook, they'll be directed directly to your e-commerce site that you already have. But there also is an option to do it through direct messenger. So if you don't have an e-commerce site set up, you can have people, when they do shop on Facebook, to be directed to your direct messenger. So when they click on your product, they will be brought to your messenger, and then you can just connect with them through there, set up an e-transfer, and then get their information for delivery. So we'll now open it up for questions. If anyone has any more, we can answer those. And if not, that is all we will have for today.
I did send a question through on the chat. Where is the free background remover, please?
Hi, Sharon. Actually, so the background remover, I must have forgot to mention this. So the background remover is going to be part of the pro option only. It's not going to be in that free option, which is too bad, but I guess that's just something that if you're going to take that next step to make that monthly purchase, then you'll have to do that to get that background remover.
Thank you.
There's no other questions. You guys are free to sign off the Zoom meeting. Thank you so much for coming. And again, if you need any help at all, feel free to reach out to Avery or I. We can post our contact information in the chat there. You can send us an email. We can set up a Zoom meeting, one-on-one meeting, anything that works for you guys.